This year's Summer Gaming Showcase has nearly had too many games for one person to watch them all. Nearly. I have tried to collect all the trailers from all the showcases and categorize them in broad bins. Please remember, genre definitions are subjective, and a lot of these games are just hard to categorize. Did I miss a showcase I should have watched? Let me know. Did I put a game in the wrong bin? Well, that's subjective.
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
Rulers of the Greeks and the Norse.
The Egyptians and the Atlanteans.
We created mankind to fight for our glory. So rise and wield my wrath.
Command beastly chaos.
Rain down destruction.
And unleash our fury.
Worship me. Claim my power.
And legend
will be yours.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
coming at Gamescom O&L in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio. To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Thanks, Jeff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next...
Cataclismo left us broken, lost. But we rose piece by piece, night after night. And we survived. They broke us once, but I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild. The Cataclismo left us broken, lost. But we rose piece by piece, night after night. They broke us once, but I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, We will rebuild.
Next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Study the past if you would define the future.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare, or on the last great journey fare.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle. But let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest. On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you, our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
This isn't going to be a scary story, is it, Grandpa?
Oh, sweet child, would I do that to you? There once was a magical land, ravaged by infighting and death. You see, it was prophesied that a great flood was coming, one whose waters would wipe away the entire world.
Grandpa!
Wait, it gets better. For the people of this world, there was only one salvation. A great ark designed to withstand the deluge. But it was controlled by the powerful, the menacing, the mighty King Chipmunk.
A king chipmunk? That seems kinda random.
Who'd rather watch his people drown than share an ark with peasants.
Whoa, this king is an asshole.
A brave few refused to sit back and wait for the waters to rise. They rose up to fight for their place on the ark. A scholar, a rogue, a knight, and a weeb? Armed with wit, determination, and a suspiciously worn-out waifu body pillow, they take their strategically placed locations across the battlefield. They sought to be the strongest team and not rely on that meta trash everyone else was abusing. Our band of heroes battled their way to the stronghold of King Chipmunk across a full-featured single-player campaign and asynchronous multiplayer.
Grandpa, is this a game?
Not for our heroes.
Wait, does the king win?
Gah! With the interrupting. That, my child, is a story for another trailer.
A f***ing cliffhanger? Really?
Hi, I'm Eileen from Cappy Games.
And I'm Dan, Cappy's creative director.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look at what we've been up to at the studio since releasing Grindstone. Introducing Battle Vision Network.
EVN fuses cozy, color-matching puzzle gameplay with deep turn-based tactics to test players in fast-paced online battles.
It's a 1v1 puzzle battle in the galaxy's most watched sport.
Battle Vision Network is a spiritual successor to one of Cappy's most beloved classic games, Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. BVN reimagines Clash of Heroes' puzzle combat design to center an element that we at Cappy felt was one of its most interesting facets, multiplayer.
Over several rounds, take turns launching attacks by creating color-matched formations with your units. Vertical matches create attackers, horizontal matches create defenders.
The rapid-fire matches last a couple of minutes. BVN isn't just about dominating the matches. BVN teams spend a season vying for the title of champion, and the player community ultimately decides which team takes the crown.
Choose between multiple teams, bursting with personality and characters, each with its own playstyle and home arena.
Win a match with the Ragtags team, that win shapes the stats, outcome, and narrative events of the season for everyone.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with game-changing abilities, and discover endless new tactics and strategies. Charismatic captains front each team. Captains run the playfield with big personalities and outsized power in the form of tide-turning special abilities.
When building the wild world of BVN, we weren't just influenced by our own game, Clash of Heroes. We were also inspired by the theatricality and spectacle of Eurovision. Cappy's art team has outdone themselves with a fantastic roster of hand-drawn and hand-animated characters, fashion-forward collectible outfits.
Battle Vision Network is a live, season-based game with new twists, new characters, fresh rankings, and narrative surprises emerging every season.
We're also excited to feature a phenomenal soundtrack by our frequent collaborators, the incredible Jim Guthrie and Sam Webster.
You'll be able to play BVN on mobile, PC, and console, and we'll be announcing more details soon.
We're so thankful to Data Devs for the chance to introduce Battle Vision Network. I'm grateful to our awesome partners, Netflix. Wishlist the game to join the fun.
Battle Vision Network!
soldiers and officials alike, oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery for food. Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land. Men are powerless at the feet of the divine. But even so, someone must act.
Deep beneath the Gnome Land lies a legendary treasure. Buried deeper than any gnome has ever dared to delve. Hidden beyond the most terrifying dangers of the caves. Like chickens with 3 eyes, trees that call lightning, and worst of all,
while our countries were at war, the Rifters came.
They put a dome over the city. Suddenly, almost everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Not soldiers, just ordinary people.
You know, I never used to like guns.
This is not going to happen! Are we alive? I could swear I just got killed.
Hologram out!
I think we jumped back in time.
Vivian! See what else she can do!
Don't miss.
Greetings, Commanders! I am here to brief you on your mission in Grit and Valor. The year is 1949, and the war rages on. Axis powers have dominated the battlefield using mechanical war machines. As Commander of the Resistance, we need you to lead our band of Allied mech pilots. Together, you must deliver the EMP weapon into the heart of New Germany to disable their base of operations. With a blend of real-time tactics and roguelike upgrades, you must reclaim Europe, region by region. In every mission, you will control a squad of 3 mech units, escorting your command vehicle through waves of enemies. This is your highest priority, as it carries the EMP needed to turn the tide against New Germany. Expect these missions to become increasingly difficult as you progress. Therefore, choosing the right path and field upgrades is critical. If you are daring enough, you can also complete bonus objectives to gain more permanent rewards. However, should you become overwhelmed and the command vehicle is destroyed, your campaign in the region will end. In such circumstances, you must return to our HQ to rebuild, rearm, and redeploy. You can use the supplies you've earned to upgrade your mechs and promote your pilots. You can also customize your squad. Pair each pilot and their abilities with the right mech to unlock your squad's potential. When ready, you must brave the front once again and push even further into the heart of enemy territory. At the end of each region, our reports detail there is an enemy boss to face. Once you overcome it, you must march on the next region, which will present its own challenges. I trust you are up to the task and will join our Discord server to hear more about Grit and Valor 1949. Wishlist on Steam today. Good luck, Commander, and Godspeed.
Embark on an electrifying journey in Into the Grid, a thrilling roguelike deck builder that pushes the boundaries of a strategic gameplay. Dive into a cyberpunk setting where every move could be your last, and skillful hacking is the key to unleashing your power. In Into the Grid, players will explore labyrinthian grid-based maps where every node is full of risks and rewards, discover powerful card synergies, unlock special abilities, and unravel the mysteries of a vibrant universe as you make your way through the digital maze. Augment your arsenal with upgraded cards and experiment with formidable combinations to crush your enemies. Master the groundbreaking Vim dual resource system, which rewards expertise with unparalleled control and bring the evil corporations to their knees. Into the Grid presents 5 different characters, each with its own story arc, mechanics and challenges. Prepare to dive again and again into the next level of narrative world building, uncovering new depths with every playthrough. Jack in and prepare to be absorbed as you venture into the Grid.
And so it came to pass that all of humanity was punished for the sins of a single man. Now is time for those that remain to claw back our hope and weather the tides of damnation. And you, our Lord, must forge our fate.
Please, Iron Lord, our people are starving.
Flesh will fade, the strength of steel endures.
Rise, brothers. Your hive calls.
A sacrifice must be made.
Stand strong. Steel your heart. The Ironhive endures.
Following the defeat, Yamato Empire ceded its territories in the Pacific, leaving behind a chaotic vacuum of power.
Semboyan kita tetap satu. Merdeka atau mati!
New Phoenician insurgents continue their attack of the remaining UOC soldiers stationed in the colony. Kriegsfront squads have been deployed to contain the situation.
Move that ass, maggots. I don't fucking care which idiot.
The President had expressed concern about the brutality our brave UOC soldiers have endured in the primitive land of New Phoenicia.
Our boys in the colony have suffered too much from this insolent display of lawlessness. The UOC will be benevolent no longer.
Those hardy New Phoenicians salvaged the Empire's kriegs and made them their own. They turned it into a promise of power. to resist, to fight back. Brave men defending their liberty. I respect them.
Got intel there's an old temple in these parts. Locals call it China.
But the order was clear. The land belonged to the UOC, and we had to get it back.
It is of utmost urgency that we move to protect the people of New Phoenicia and defend what is rightfully ours.
Upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsu-Gami Path of the Goddess.
Just the mercenary I wanted to talk to. Your steel dragons did pretty good on that last case. I won't lie, though. This next one, it's personal.
Welcome to SteamWorld Heist 2. In this world, steam-powered robots need water to survive. And in outer space, it's in short supply. However, something seems to be poisoning the sea, making clean water something worth stealing. You play as Captain Quincy Leeway. Together with your chosen crew, you sail and heist your way through the Great Oceanic Shard. In fact, let's join your submarine preparing for a heist deep in the frozen north. This is a mid-game mission, so let's pick our crew. Daisy is a fantastic sniper. Wesley gets to shoot twice if he kills an enemy as a Reaper. And Poe is a boomer, able to deliver massive damage. As captain, you can tailor your crew and choose their roles to fit your playstyle. Like the previous game, the combat of SteamWorld Heist 2 is turn-based. Plan your attacks, and keep in mind enemy position, cover, and environmental hazards. Okay, you haven't got all day. Let's skip ahead to the end of this encounter. Ah, great, another successful heist. We've increased our reputation, and all characters who are part of the heist get some experience, even if they're scrapped. Now we are back aboard our ship. Let's upgrade our submarine and equip it with a torpedo. Nice. This should make life easier as we continue adventuring on the Great Oceanic Shard. We hope you've enjoyed this brief look into SteamWorld Heist 2. Rest assured, there's plenty more to discover, both across the sea and deep below. So grab your map, set your course, and prepare for a heck of a heist. In SteamWorld Heist 2, coming August 8th, wishlist now.
Before the Infernals invaded us on Earth and destroyed human civilization, they engaged in battle with their sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada. Angelic form merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources and centralized army production. Their flying arc ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure, energize their army, and enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware. A higher purpose.
Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And everything from their beings to their civilization to where they live is technologically driven. And we love playing into that mechanically with how they express themselves on the battlefield in the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into the battlefield. With the Celestials, when we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries. And we thought, how can we make a building-focused faction? And also a faction that introduces map-wide mobility. They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials. We want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type of player that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for you.
With Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS, and so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we faced with Stormgate is creating a game that maintains the high-skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high-skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS, but we talk a lot about lowering the skill floor, which means making it more approachable for new players coming in without taking away the high skill elements of the game that make RTS so exciting. Early access is much more about bringing the community along with us and benefiting from that feedback that the community provides us to really make the game what they tell us they want. We've been having conversations with the community, and together, hopefully, that we really are able to craft something that feels collaborative. We're sharing it at a much earlier stage than any game that we've worked on in the past. But it is a better way to make games. I believe that Stormgate, as it evolves, will turn into something that is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive first look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone, and we'll be launching fully into early access on August 13th. But you can join us before then on July 30th by going to Steam and picking up one of our bundles that's available today.
When the demon looked upon the earth, it was the look of death.
So Kamla is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension. What a twat.
The primary mission is to sabotage Kamla's operation at any cost.
A splendid hiding place.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with Thinamagics too.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
Tight passages, traversing the rooftops will require some cunning.
Don't mind me.
Did you just melt it?
It's an incredibly complicated chemical reaction. But yes. Impressive.
Terrifying.
It has its uses.
I've got glimpses of a strange machine he's been working on. I have no idea what it does.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
They said that a career in archaeology would be uneventful.
In a world where the top special forces operatives are all just wizards for some reason, one team is unstoppable. Not yours. Hers. The Black Ops Chronomancer. Her team of needlessly fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war. And only one group of mismatched rejects stands in her way. A disgraced retired Navy seer who can see every possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory. The freelance Storm Witch, a private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing near windows. The Necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. The Rebel Riot Priest, your heavy support. Faith is her armor. But she is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can get there by public transport, they can rewind every time they screw it up. And there's an easy mode if they need it. Tactical Breach Wizards. Coming to Steam August 22nd. Demo available now. Also, could you wishlist it, please? Thanks.
The crew. Beauty can be a weapon.
You said it!
Commander, we got volunteers!
Frigga-Jam!
Meatballs!
Maybe we got a chance.
I can sense Thanatos Bloodhound's aura behind us.
I win, you win.
If we want to stand a chance and fight, we gotta keep moving. Blah, blah, blah. Time for some fireworks, Commander!
Fire! Welcome aboard, Kami.
Frigga-Jam!